Namaste ji, namaste. So, in my interaction with a lot of students in the offline batches that we run at the academy, we have come across a lot of anxiety in the younger set of folks about their career choices and being constantly in tension about whether they'll make it or not. And that is partly due to endless advice available on the internet. We've done a session already on this, that इंटरनेट पे जो जेनेरिक एडवाइस अवेलेबल है वो आप पे ज़्यादातर एप्लीकेबल नहीं है बिकॉज देर इज़ प्रीटी मच there is no one formula fits all. It has to be modified and tailored according to your needs and expectations and where you're coming from and where you want to go. Having said that, there are just three general rules which can perhaps apply to everyone, and three things that you must not do and one thing that you must do in life. And rest, don't feel tensed out, don't feel overburdened ki everyone seems to be making it. So as soon as you jump on the internet, all you see are top rankers, top investors, everyone's made it from the cryptocurrency market, everyone's made it in the cryptocurrency market, everyone's making a huge deal of profits, everyone's doing vlogs, have millions of subscribers, and perhaps you are the only one out who hasn't figured it out yet. And believe you me, the reality is completely opposite. So reality never ever shows you how things are the way they are. So for example, when you will be watching this session, it will be first edited, the audio will be jacked up, the pankha that is doing tuck 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 tuck, that all will be removed. So reality on the internet is quite altered from the way it really is. But over my life that I've lived for the last 35 odd years on this planet now, I've realized three things that you must not do. Now, this is generally applicable for all. Don't whore around. What do you mean by don't whore around? This is applicable to male and females both. That do not sleep around with an excessive number of people. It will destroy you emotionally. Now, it is for men, it is almost, well, the popular media, the mainstream culture is this, that the more you sleep around, well, the more trophies you have in the bag. I suggest don't. It has a tendency to ruin you completely emotionally. And more so for women, because women tend to get attached to whom they are sleeping with. This is the blunt reality of life. So if you have the more and more sexual partners that you have, the more and more an emotional void will be created in your psyche, and that has the potential to ruin you. Excessive number of sexual partners tends to derange you mentally, and it will bring your psychological level, subconscious level down to a very very low level and a very low irrescuable level, in fact, in which you will be, what we call it in the हमारी जो philosophy, samkhya philosophy, उसको पशु कहते हैं. पशु. So for example, a dog, a monkey, they cannot control their sexual urge, but you are a human being, you can. And that is one of the cardinal differences between you and a pashu. So if you're bound, तो फिर इसीलिए पशुपति नाथ आ जाते हैं नेपाल में. So that is one form that one can worship to get rid of all of his pashuness. Pashupati nath. Right. Get more details later on. Perhaps we'll get the time when we get the time. Secondly, do not excessively gamble, or just do not gamble. या ये आपके जो सारी भी जो addiction based जो video games हैं, they destroy a lot of time in life. So unless and until you're making money from them, for example, such as you live streaming a PUBG stream and then you're earning money, I may still consider it as a good option, because at the end of the day you're getting some money. But if you're playing 5 hours, 6 hours daily non-stop just to escape the reality of the world, it will destroy you over a period of time. It will kill off your eyesight as well. And old age, अभी जवानी में सब लगता है कि सब ठीक होगा, but as you cross to 40s, 50s, things really, all of the things that you did in your youth, they start to add up, and then they start to hit you when you are 40, 50. So, and do not gamble कि सट्टा खेलना शुरू हो गए IPL पे, एंड IPL इनफैक्ट बनी शायद इसलिए कि लोग सट्टा खेलें, और सट्टे से gambling, wagers, they all have ruined many a generation of a family. They've wiped out complete families, financially speaking. Do not gamble around. Third, Do not drink too much. Do not overdose on drugs. So now, do not drink. So, smoking weed may be cool when you are at your age, 2021. That is the target audience for this channel. कि जी नशे में रहता आदमी, और सारी जगह अगर आप देखेंगे, all of the media is trying to tell you that you just cannot get happy without getting drunk. Now that is certainly not the case कि मतलब हर छोटी खुशी के लिए भी आपको पीनी ही पीने, नहीं तो आपको खुश नहीं कंसिडर किया जाता. अगर आदत पड़ गई, now I'm not saying that drinking is bad. I'm not against alcohol at all. I find it to be fantastic, but as long as you're drinking in moderation, as long as the drink is not drinking you, and as long as you are drinking the drink. But problem hai ki musibat hai, it is very addictive, and once that addiction, if it takes over your life, it has the potential again to wipe your generation off of the face of this planet. The family will get completely ruined. Now, these are the things that if you don't do for a consistent, let us say, another 10, 12 years, and you just keep on doing the work that is being handed to you by life, you will end up making it. So these are the 3 cardinal mistakes. So do not gamble. Gambling in the stock market, call option, put option, unless and until you don't know what you're doing, that's a gamble. Do not play it, because let us say that somebody gambles and then they make a killing out of it. Obviously they'll be highlighted, they'll be publicized, YouTube पे वीडियो आ जाएंगे, ये है वो, सब डूब जाएगा भैया. वो एक ही केस है, जो सारे जो डूबे हुए हैं वो कभी YouTube पे नहीं आते आपको सच्चाई बताने के लिए. So watch out for that. Drinking, I've seen many an addict completely fall apart. Gambling, the same thing. But the one thing that you must do is you must work out. You must, for 30 to 45 minutes a day, without fail. Either you're walking, either you're doing yoga. Or either you are working with weights. I'm not saying that build a bodybuilder sort of a physique. That's absolutely not needed unless until you are in a profession which demands that physique, and that physique can earn money for you. It is absolutely pointless. Why do we need bulging muscles? And if boys think that girls are attracted to all of that, well, it's very superficial woman that will get attracted to all of that, and then that will get you into more and more trouble. Instead, be fit, be physically fit. 30 to 45 minutes exercise is imperative, because the world is now digital. You are sitting more than ever. That has the tendency to induce diabetes. That has the tendency to get you into a very low energy sort of a frame of mind, because the body says, I don't need all of that energy. So uske andar kya hota hai, when you stop working out, when you're not working out, it really starts to take a toll even on your working capacity. Just like you brush your teeth, you sleep, you have food, reserve 30 minutes of your day to work out, because health से ज़्यादा ऊपर कुछ नहीं है. Because when it goes, for example, if you have a cervical, if you have a sinus, you migraine, तब आपको याद आता है कि मैं कभी सुखी भी था जब ये सब नहीं था. और अगर ये होना शुरू हुआ ज़िंदगी में, तो बहुत बहुत मुसीबत आनी शुरू हो जाती है. Try to secure your health first. Nothing at the cost of health. Do not take a risk on this. And जैसे ही अगर आप हर रोज के 30-30 मिनट लगा के चलेंगे, it will build up. So you're building your tomorrow. You're building a fitter tomorrow for yourself. Health will not automatically fall down from the heavens. So what you'll need to do is कि धीरे धीरे करके you technically speaking can create your tomorrows by doing the work today and compounding it with the work tomorrow, and then the day after, and then years down the line you'll be a fitter person. And your body is the first line of your CV. Now, whether you like it, whether you don't like it. I like, for example, if I were having a double chin till this side, मेरी यहाँ पे तोंद यहाँ तक होती है, doesn't really make a very very good impression, does it? And especially if मुझे I'm just having to do, let us say, 30-minute class, I'll be huffing puffing, I'll be out of breath. It affects your working capacity as well. And everyone appreciates a person who's fit. 30 to 45 minutes में क्या क्या कर सकते हैं? 100 push-ups, 100 squat तो कर ही सकते हैं. YouTube पे इतने योगा चैनल्स हैं, you can do 30 to 45 minutes yoga. कुछ भी नहीं होता, walk कर आइए. It's as simple as that. 30-minute walk. It will refresh you. Don't listen to music while you're on your walk. Don't talk on the phone. Just walk. 30 minutes. Your body needs that time from you. And if you manage to do that, and then you're studying and you're pursuing a standard job, you'll make it. It's absolutely this. Everyone does, provided that they avoid these pitfalls. Once you avoided these pitfalls, I believe if you can put this plan, if you can implement this plan, you can execute this plan, I believe that chances are very less that you will not end up making it. Obviously, you couple it out with your studies, you couple it out with your career, and go in a linear sort of a progression. You will find that once you worked for 5-7 years and implemented this plan, that 1 year lands up where your maturity and understanding is so immense that you will end up capitalizing and gaining all the profits that you've let go on for the last 5-7 years when you didn't have that much sort of information. You'll end up making it. लेकिन अगर उस टाइम पे हेल्थ नहीं हुई, और लेट अस से अगर आप उस टाइम शराबी निकल आए, और लेट अस से उस टाइम तक तो आप सारी वेल्थ ही गैम्बल कर चुके हो, या उस टाइम आप गम में देवदास ही पड़े हो बिकॉज यू हैव होल्ड अराउंड टू मच, खत्म, जीवन इज ओवर. तो अगर आप ये 3 चीज़ें ना करें और एक चीज़ कर लें, and then you set out on your life, whatever it is, whatever career that you're pursuing, whatever examinations, whatever jobs, it will work out. And these things don't sound fancy because सच सटीक होता है और झूठ जटिल है. तो सत्य हमेशा सटीक है, सत्य सरल है, सत्य आप कह सकते हैं सहज है कि जी जो है सो है, और यही है. इसके अलावा अगर YouTube पे I can also make these videos very fancy by editing, having fancy effects, whatever. This is how reality really is. It is boring. Try to get bored again to develop a skill that will fetch you a very high income in due course of time. All right. Wishing you all the very best. Take care. Bye.